Hi teammate. Angel Reese Shoutout, new Chicago Sky teammate, in highlight reel. Chicago Sky star Angel Reese is getting some new names to play with here in her NBA team, and she could not help but get all excited over one particular teammate, who she did a shout-out for on her social media account. In a post she shared on X, Angel Reese gave a shout-out to her new teammate Kia Nurse. In the video she shared, Nurse can be seen dropping shots one after another, as she recorded a game-high 30 points in a recent AU Pro basketball game. Kia Nurse was first drafted by the New York Liberty as the 10th overall pick for the 2018 NBA draft. After 2 seasons with the Liberty, she played for the Canberra Capitals in Australia's WNBL, where she won 2 championships and was named the league's most valuable player in 2020. Nurse then moved to the Phoenix Mercury for the 2021 season, followed by a stint with the Seattle Storm in 2023. She most recently played for the Los Angeles Sparks in 2024, where she appeared in 40 games and averaged 7.6 points per game. Kia Nurse was traded to the Chicago Sky as part of the team's efforts to rebuild and strengthen their roster. The Sky traded guard Lindsay Allen to the Connecticut Sun in exchange for Rebecca Allen, and then signed Kia Nurse to a 1-year deal. The addition of Nurse, along with Rebecca Allen, was aimed at improving the team's backcourt depth and 3-point shooting capabilities. Angel Reese gets layup promise from WNBA legend. If there is one thing that Chicago Sky star Angel Reese is often criticized for, it's her layup skills. While she is an unstoppable force in rebounding, which also makes her a double-double machine, some people think her layup skills leave room for improvement. That is also what WNBA legend Liz Leslie thought. In her appearance at the Unapologetically Angel podcast, the 3-time WNBA MVP promised to help Reese work on her layup skills. "I can't wait to work with you some more," Leslie said. "The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups. We're going to fix that. That's fixable for you. I think your shot from the outside is improving, your ball handling is good, your defense is improved," Leslie added. "Again, I didn't know you well, just talking to you and just giving you some love. But then hearing you like, yes, I want to learn, I want to work hard, I want to be better, my heart melted." Angel Reese continues to impress fans with her unrivaled performance, recording another double-double with the Rose BC's victory over Vinyl. For more sports content, follow me on X at @ErnestLeo, and follow us at Wisconsin Heroics, at Hardwood Heroics, and at Gridiron Heroics. You can also reach out to Ernest Hernandez via email at ernestleo@mail.com. To read more of our articles and keep up to date on the latest sports news, click here. Ernest also manages a YouTube account called Sports on Air, with over 103,000 subscribers. The channel contains interviews predominantly from the Philippine Basketball Association. They can be reached at sportsonair@mail.com. Angel Reese's one-word reaction to crucial unrivaled win. Angel Reese came out to play on Tuesday as Rose pulled off a 61-55 victory over Vinyl in the unrivaled league. The Chicago Sky forward came up big, registering a 16-point, 10-rebound double-double in 19 minutes of action. It was a crucial victory for Rose, who have now stacked up 3 straight wins after starting the season 1-4. After the win, Reese and the team have climbed to the No. 3 spot as they continue to make their push for the playoffs. The 22-year-old took to social media after the victory to share her reaction to Tuesday's action. Reese needed just one word to express her excitement after the win. "DUBSKIII," she posted on X. It wasn't just Reese who was on her game in this one though. Chelsea Gray of the Las Vegas Aces went off for 26 points on 55% shooting, while Washington Mystics guard Brittany Sykes chipped in with 17 points and 5 boards. Up next for Rose is a matchup against the league-best Lunar Owls, who are currently the only undefeated team in Unrivaled after 8 games played. Reese's team enters Friday's game as the underdogs, but they are intent on handing Unrivaled co-founder Nafisa Collier and her squad their first loss of the season. All 6 teams will play 14 games each in the regular season, with the top 4 qualifying for the playoffs. Recap: Gray, Reese and Rose rise to the occasion as Lainey Hamilton's debut boosts Laces in Unrivaled. We are back to our regularly scheduled Unrivaled programming. Rose beat Vinyl to win their 3rd straight game, while Laces, despite a depleted roster, took care of. The one-on-one tournament is over, and Unrivaled has returned to 3x3 play. During the final 2 games of Week 4, we saw Rose out-execute Vinyl late to win 61-55, while Laces beat Phantom 75-68. Rose rises over Vinyl. For Rose, Chelsea Gray reminded everyone why she is the point guard. She had 26 points, including the game winner. Angel Reese had a double-double with 16 points and 15 rebounds, and Brittany Sykes scored 17 in the victory. Vinyl had a 2-headed monster with Derica Hamby scoring 22 points and Ryan Howard contributing 24, but the duo didn't get much help from the rest of their team. And that was the difference in this game. In the opening quarter, everything went Rose's way. They led 13-2 at the end of the period, as Vinyl couldn't buy a bucket. While such a poor start could bury a team, Vinyl persisted. Howard and Hamby got going, and after an alley-oop Boston free throw, they trailed by just 1 point with under a minute to play in the first half. Sykes scored another basket for Team Rose, and they led by 3 entering the 3rd quarter. As 3rd quarter wound down, Vinyl had completed the comeback, taking a 43-41 lead with less than 2 minutes left in the period thanks to a Ray Burrell basket. Gray then caught fire, scoring 7 consecutive points for Rose, giving them a 1-point edge before the consequential 4th quarter. With the final quarter untimed and the winner decided by whichever team reaches the target score, the unrivaled format set up an exhilarating end to this contest. Reese converted a 2-point free throw to give Rose the lead, but Hamby countered with a 2-pointer from the charity strike for Vinyl. She scored another 2 points for Vinyl, and then Rose took over. They went on a 7-0 run to set themselves up for the win, with Gray closing things out with a bucket over Hamby. Phantom continues to struggle. Phantom lost again, this time to Laces, who were without Alyssa Thomas, Kate Martin, Tiffany Hayes, and Jackie Young. Laces, however, had Betnija Lainey Hamilton, who was brought in on a relief player contract, and immediately made an impact, scoring 23 points. That's more than anyone on Phantom had in this contest. Kayla McBride also had a big game for Laces, leading the team with 30 points. For Phantom, everything was a struggle. Sabrina Ionescu had a team-high 16 points, but couldn't get going from deep, shooting 2 for 9 from a 3-point range. In the first half of the opening quarter, Phantom was able to keep up with Laces. After a basket by Brittany Griner, the game was even at 8 with 3:8 left in the first. But Laces finished strong, going on a 9-0 run and leading 19-13 after 1. Laces stayed in control for the rest of the half. Stephanie Dolson was a star in her role, scoring clutch buckets and cleaning up the glass. She ended the night with 8 rebounds. In the 3rd quarter, Setu Sabali and Natasha Cloud got the scoring started for Phantom, putting their club within 2 points. After Kayla McBride then made a 3-pointer for Laces, Phantom stayed in the game with a basket from Katie Lou Samuelson, evening the score at 61 until McBride scored from the line, which put Laces in front by 2 heading into the closing quarter. Despite Phantom staying close, it never felt like they'd put it all together. Laces scored 6th unanswered to start the 4th, and Phantom never got close again. Lainey Hamilton, in her first game in Unrivaled, closed things out and delivered a 5th win for the Laces. Key takeaways. With a month left, it's not looking good for Phantom. They can't find a rhythm, rack up wins, or beat a weak Laces squad, missing 4 players. In a league filled with parity, Laces now have the 2nd-best record, behind unbeaten Lunar Owls. Rose is beginning to shape up. They are now 4-4 and will take on the Lunar Owls on Friday. A win in that game would be a huge upset and keep the momentum they've begun building in their favor. Vinyl may have lost on Monday, But they are just a game behind Rose and 2 games back of Laces for the second spot. So there is still time for them to make noise in Unrivaled.on.